In the fast-paced chaos of our modern lives, anger is a visitor we often welcome unknowingly. It creeps into our minds during traffic jams, frustrating emails, or moments of unmet expectations. Anger feels like fire burning fiercely, clouding our judgment and consuming the serenity we work so hard to cultivate. Yet, what if this fire could be a tool for transformation, a force for deep compassion and understanding? Imagine turning the flames of anger into the warmth of clarity and purpose. Let me take you on a journey inspired by Buddhist wisdom, a journey to discover 7 transformative lessons that not only help us understand and manage anger, but also unlock profound inner peace and resilience. These teachings are not abstract philosophies, but practical steps you can apply in everyday life to foster harmony within and around you. Now, let's begin with a question that cuts to the heart of the matter. Have you ever held on to anger, convinced it would punish someone else, only to find it hurting you more deeply? This poignant realization sets the stage for our first teaching. 1. The core of anger. Ignorance and misunderstanding. Buddhism teaches us that anger stems from ignorance, a fundamental misunderstanding of ourselves and the world. We often expect life to unfold according to our desires, and when it doesn't, frustration arises. The Buddha compared this to clutching a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. Ultimately, we are the ones who get burned. Anger often masks a deeper sense of fear or insecurity, rooted in our attachment to how things should be. For example, imagine a scenario where a colleague takes credit for your idea. The immediate flare of anger stems from the belief that fairness was violated, but beneath that lies an attachment to recognition and a fear of being overlooked. When we recognize this underlying cause, we can approach the situation with clarity and emotional balance. Take a moment to reflect on this. When you become angry, what expectations are you holding on to? What illusions about control or permanence are clouding your judgment? Buddhism encourages us to look inward, understanding that life's challenges are inevitable and often beyond our control. By embracing the impermanence of circumstances, we can let go of rigid expectations and replace them with adaptability and patience. Understanding anger as a fleeting emotion born from misunderstanding and impermanence grants us the power to transform it. Instead of reacting impulsively, we learn to respond with wisdom and compassion, paving the way for inner peace and stronger relationships. 2. Don't let others control your inner peace too often. Our emotions are dictated by others. A harsh comment, a dismissive attitude, or an inconsiderate action. Why should someone else's behavior have the power to disrupt your peace? Imagine a life where your calm is unshakable, untouched by the negativity of others. The Buddha compared anger to drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Holding on to such emotions only harms us. Instead of reacting, pause. Recognize that their words or actions often stem from their own inner struggles, not your worth. Picture this. Someone throws a verbal dagger your way. Instead of catching it and letting it wound you, visualize letting it fall to the ground, powerless. Their negativity does not define your identity or value. Cultivate the habit of detachment, not indifference. Detachment means caring deeply while refusing to let external negativity dictate your inner state. It is the difference between being anchored in a storm versus being tossed about by it. Take control of your responses by stepping back and asking, "Is this worth my peace?" More often than not, the answer will guide you to let go. Here's a practice to strengthen this skill. The next time someone's behavior threatens your calm, pause and breathe deeply. Imagine a protective shield around you, deflecting negativity. Remind yourself that your inner peace is sacred and no external force can take it away without your permission. With time, this practice will become second nature, enabling you to navigate life with grace and resilience. Ultimately, the power to control your peace lies within you. By practicing detachment and refusing to let others dictate your emotional state, you become the master of your serenity. This way, you not only maintain calmness, but also inspire others to embrace the same strength and clarity. 3. The transformative power of self-reflection. Self-reflection acts as a mirror, revealing the deeper roots of our anger and offering a path to understanding. The Buddha wisely taught that when wronged, responding in kind only perpetuates the cycle of suffering. By pausing to reflect, we open up a space to explore the triggers of our anger, enabling us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Consider this example. A close friend's sharp words cut deep, and your first instinct might be to retaliate. Instead, imagine pausing and asking yourself, why does this hurt so much? Is it touching an old wound or an unresolved insecurity? By probing these feelings, you not only disarm your immediate anger, but also gain valuable insights into your emotional landscape. This moment of self-awareness becomes a turning point, helping you transform a reactive pattern into a constructive response. Self-reflection also fosters greater empathy. As you examine your anger, you may recognize similar vulnerabilities in others. Perhaps your friend's sharp words stemmed from their own stress or pain. This understanding can soften your perspective, replacing resentment with compassion. Imagine the power of viewing conflicts not as battles, but as opportunities for connection and healing. Here's a practical approach. Set aside a few moments each evening to reflect on your interactions and emotions. Write down instances where anger arose and explore the underlying reasons. Were there unmet expectations? Old fears? Patterns of thinking that need reevaluation? Over time, this habit of introspection cultivates emotional resilience, making you less reactive and more compassionate. Through consistent self-reflection, we don't just manage anger, we uncover the profound lessons it holds. It becomes a tool for personal growth, allowing us to approach life with greater clarity, wisdom, and a more open heart. 4. Silence, a shield and a strength. Silence the angry man with love, the Buddha said. Silence is not weakness. It is a powerful tool to diffuse anger and foster understanding. In moments of rising frustration, pause. Take a deep breath and let the silence envelop you like a protective cocoon. This pause creates a buffer, a chance to reclaim control over your emotions. Imagine a heated argument where voices are escalating, tension thick in the air. Instead of adding fuel to the fire with sharp words, you choose silence. Your stillness becomes a mirror, reflecting the other person's emotions without absorbing them. This quiet strength not only de-escalates the situation, but also offers a chance for the other person to reflect on their own behavior. Silence has the power to transform an argument into an opportunity for resolution. Beyond conflict, silence also deepens your inner connection. It allows you to observe your emotions, uncovering the fears or insecurities that might be driving your anger. By choosing silence, you prioritize understanding over reaction. This practice is not about suppression, but about creating space to breathe, think, and choose your response with wisdom and compassion. Here's a technique to practice. The next time anger rises, place your hand gently on your chest, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. Visualize the silence as a calming river washing over your emotions, carrying away the heat of anger. As you open your eyes, observe the situation anew, with a fresh perspective. Often, the power of silence lies in its ability to bring clarity and a sense of control that words cannot. In daily life, cultivating moments of intentional silence, whether through meditation, a walk in nature, or quiet reflection, strengthens your ability to remain calm in challenging situations. Silence becomes a shield against impulsive reactions and a strength that anchors you in peace. By embracing silence, you transform conflict into growth and chaos into calm, fostering understanding both within and around you. 5. Mindfulness. The key to mastering anger. Mindfulness is the art of being present, observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment, and creating space for intentional responses. The Buddha likened mindfulness to a sturdy rock, unshaken amidst the storm. This metaphor reminds us that when anger arises, mindfulness can anchor us, allowing us to acknowledge the emotion without becoming consumed by it. When anger bubbles up, instead of reacting impulsively, pause and focus on your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your lungs. Notice the sensations in your body, the quickened heartbeat, the clenching fists, or the tension in your shoulders. By naming these sensations, such as saying, "I feel heat in my chest," you create a moment of awareness that interrupts the automatic cycle of anger. This pause is powerful. It allows you to choose your next action with clarity and intention. Mindfulness also invites us to examine the source of our anger. Is it truly the situation at hand, or is it rooted in unmet expectations, old wounds, or fear? For example, if a colleague criticizes your work, anger might flare, but mindfulness can help you see that the real issue lies in a fear of inadequacy or a desire for approval. By addressing these deeper emotions, anger loses its grip, and we can respond constructively. Here's a practical exercise to cultivate mindfulness. Practice a breathing anchor whenever anger arises. Take 5 slow, deep breaths, focusing solely on the sensation of air moving in and out. With each breath, imagine your anger dissolving, replaced by calm and perspective. This simple act can shift your mindset, turning anger into an opportunity for self-awareness. Over time, mindfulness transforms anger from a destructive force into a teacher. It shows us where we are vulnerable, where we hold unrealistic expectations, and where we can grow. This practice not only helps manage anger, but enriches all aspects of life, fostering a sense of peace, resilience, and understanding. With mindfulness, we become like the sturdy rock, grounded and unshakable, no matter the storm around us. 6. Gratitude. The antidote to anger. When our hearts are full of gratitude, there's little room for anger. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack or what irritates us to what we cherish. The Buddha taught us to rise each day with thankfulness, for even small blessings hold immense value. Gratitude transforms our outlook, replacing frustration and resentment with appreciation and joy. Imagine this. You've had a tough day, filled with obstacles and misunderstandings. Instead of dwelling on the negatives, pause and reflect on something positive, perhaps the laughter of a child, a warm meal, or the comfort of a friend's kind words. Gratitude has a way of softening our hearts, making us less reactive to anger and more resilient to life's challenges. Here's a practical exercise. Each morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for. These can be as simple as the vibrant colors of the sunrise, the smile of a stranger, or even the opportunity to start anew. Take a moment to feel the warmth of these blessings as you write them down. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to focus on the positive, helping you face daily frustrations with a more balanced perspective. Gratitude also fosters empathy. When you're grateful for the kindness of others, it becomes easier to extend the same grace to those who may wrong you. For example, if a coworker's harsh words sting, gratitude reminds you of their good qualities and past kindnesses, allowing you to respond with understanding rather than anger. This shift in perspective diffuses conflict and strengthens relationships. Moreover, gratitude helps us see challenges as opportunities for growth. If you're faced with criticism or setbacks, instead of becoming angry, ask yourself, what lesson can I learn from this? By reframing difficulties as blessings in disguise, you cultivate resilience and a deeper sense of inner peace. When faced with anger, recalling the things you cherish most can instantly shift your energy. Let gratitude guide you back to a state of calm and appreciation. This practice not only enriches your life, but also inspires those around you to embrace a similar mindset, creating a ripple effect of positivity and connection. 7. Trust the natural order. Let go of control. Much of our anger stems from the desire to control people, outcomes, and circumstances. We want life to align perfectly with our plans, and when it doesn't, frustration and resistance follow. The Buddha's profound teaching of impermanence reminds us that everything is transient, both joys and sorrows. Understanding this truth allows us to approach life with acceptance and grace. Letting go of control doesn't mean giving up. It means focusing on what truly lies within our influence, our actions, attitudes, and reactions. Imagine standing in a rushing river, desperately fighting against the current. The struggle is exhausting and futile. Now, picture surrendering to the flow, letting the water carry you downstream. Trusting the natural rhythm of life doesn't mean passivity. It means finding peace in the midst of uncertainty. One powerful way to cultivate this mindset is through meditation. As you sit in stillness, visualize your thoughts and emotions as clouds drifting across the sky. They come and go, impermanent and ever-changing. This practice nurtures a deep sense of acceptance, helping you release the grip of control and embrace the beauty of life's unpredictability. Here's a relatable example. Imagine planning a special outdoor event, only to have it disrupted by unexpected rain. Anger and disappointment might arise, but what if you shifted your focus? Instead of lamenting what you cannot change, you adapt, finding joy in the cozy atmosphere indoors or even dancing in the rain. Letting go of control allows you to discover unexpected delights in life's twists and turns. Embracing the natural order also helps us build resilience in relationships. Often, conflicts arise from our expectations of how others should behave. By releasing these expectations and accepting people as they are, we foster harmony and reduce tension. Trusting life's flow doesn't eliminate challenges, but it equips us with the patience and flexibility to navigate them gracefully. Remember, the river of life flows with its own wisdom. By surrendering control, you align yourself with this wisdom, finding peace and freedom from the anger that arises from resistance. Let go, trust the journey, and let the natural order guide you to a more serene and fulfilling existence. Dear friends, anger is not our enemy. It is a profound teacher, guiding us toward areas of growth and deeper understanding of ourselves and others. When viewed through the lens of mindfulness and compassion, anger becomes a doorway to greater wisdom, empathy, and inner peace. The 7 Buddhist teachings we explored today offer practical tools not just to manage this powerful emotion, but to transform it into a catalyst for love and connection. Think about the teachings that resonate most with you. Is it the strength found in silence, the grounding power of mindfulness, or perhaps the liberating practice of letting go of control? Reflect on how these lessons can be integrated into your daily life, and share your experiences in the comments below. Your insights may inspire others on their own journeys. If this exploration has moved you or brought clarity to your heart, please show your support by giving this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on future content that uplifts and empowers. Together, we can spread these timeless teachings far and wide, creating a ripple effect of kindness, understanding, and peace in the world. Thank you for being part of this journey of self-discovery. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to choose peace over anger and compassion over conflict. May you carry these lessons with you and find serenity in all that you do. Until we meet again, may love and compassion be your constant guides.